I've seen you before. No. No, I don't think I have. How can I help you? Don't say anything. I think I know. Yes. You've been feeling a little down on your luck. Perhaps a bet gone wrong. Or you've been trying to get somewhere and you just can't do it. Or perhaps you're just a fan of magical artifacts, of which I have plenty. If that's the case, welcome. My name? As trustworthy as you seem. I'm not entirely convinced that my competition can be trusted. If they knew who I was, they would track me, follow me, discover where I get all of my treasures, and then I would be out of a job. So, therefore, I do not. Would it be terribly rude of me to ask, though, what your name is? Just for my record. Interesting. Yes, I'll have to remember that. I don't believe we've met then. I was right. So, what can I do for you? You want to peruse? Of course. Is there anything in particular, though, that you are searching for? Yes, certainly. I can just show you what I have. Log 2262 x3. You know why you're here? Don't play coy with me. I have every right to arrest you. You know what you did. See this little device here? Do you hear that? That's all the magical damage that's circulating around you. Highly illegal magical damage. And that's not the worst of it. So how about we start by you telling me the truth? Fine, then we'll go simple. What's your name? Full name? You know, if you don't cooperate with me, things are going to get a bit difficult for you. Full name? Date of birth? Now I want you to tell me where you got all those magical artifacts that were on your person when I arrested you. Did you make them?
my job just got a lot harder. So you were sold these artifacts, Are you telling the truth? Where? From where did you get these artifacts? A pop-up shop in the middle of the town square. And who was running this pop-up shop? You don't know. They didn't give you a name? Nothing? Not a first name? No help. What did the merchant look like? Surely you remember that. It was a month ago. Oh dear. Is your memory that bad? Come on, give me something. This is extremely important information. Red hair. Is that all you can remember? Do you mind telling me what you bought these artifacts for? Knowing that they are highly illegal? Oh, you didn't. You weren't aware. Tell me what artifacts were on your person when I arrested you and what they did.
Where to start? Let me get a good look at you. I see. You are someone who desires gold, just like the rest of us. But I think you also like a party trick, given the glint of life in your eyes. So this is what I'll do for you. Here I have what appears to be a normal chalice. As you can see, there's nothing in it. It is completely empty. Very simple, to a point where you could easily just hide it amongst your other cups and things. But then, an unassuming guest would be quite surprised when you see what you can do with it. Now, to sell this to you, I will not just sell you the chalice, because then it wouldn't work. But what I will sell is the potion and the magic that comes with it. Now, this is my own special concoction, so I don't give it away freely, if you understand. Excellent. So, what I will do for you is give you a taste, a sample, just a little bit to get you hooked. So, depending on how much of the potion you put in the chalice, depends on how much gold you will then receive. Yes, you heard me correct. You will receive gold at the bottom of this chalice. All you have to do is drink the potion. Now, like I said, I'm only going to do a little bit, just a little tease. First, wonderful. Now, the final touch, the most important part, lies in here. Would you like to try? Or shall I? You would. Oh, that's most trustworthy. That's most trustworthy. Please, have a drink. May I? Well, look at that. It seems that it works perfectly well. Are you interested? Excellent. I'll keep this to the side for you. Now, let's look at what else I have.
A chalice and a potion. Drink the potion. Gold appears. Oh, I've not heard of that one before. And I presume you drank it. Did gold appear? You're poisoned. The potion, I presume, is the cause. When did you drink this potion? 2 weeks ago. Well, you're lucky. This seems to be a slow-acting poison. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now. No, you're not going to die, not under my watch. But you need to cooperate with me, or else maybe I won't be so keen on helping you. You see, all of your artifacts have been confiscated and placed with the proper authorities for testing. And if they find more damage, well, I'm afraid you're going to be in for a world of trouble. Not unless you cooperate with me, you see. I might put a good word in for you. Of course, if you don't want to do that, well, you'll just receive a hefty fine and probably some jail time. You have a mother to take care of. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You might be in jail for a long, long time for aiding the suspect and buying illegal items. You didn't know. Well, forgive me if I don't have any evidence against that. Let me tell you the truth. We've been looking for this suspect for a long time. Close to a year. They travel throughout city to city, all across the land, terrorizing innocent citizens, innocent people such as yourself. And no one has been able to properly identify this suspect. For whatever reason, perhaps the merchant casts a spell on all their customers. But we've never gotten a firm identification, and therefore the suspect remains free to this day. That's why I need your help. And if you're willing to cooperate with me fully and honestly, well, then I can disregard any of the punishments that you would receive otherwise. Hmm. And I might be willing to help you out with some of the effects that you're dealing with. Because my device says that you are dealing with severe magical damage. And if it's left untreated for too long, well, you might not be able to kiss your mother goodnight. Good, that's what I like to hear. So is there anything I'm missing about the suspect? Anything that you've declined to tell me? Anything at all? They were young. Yeah, that's good. You see, another victim of mine said it was an old woman. So, this confirms. I believe it's the same suspect. We have the same magical signature on quite a few cases, and yours matches with it. The identity changes every time. That is, if the victim can even remember what the merchant looked like. Most cases, they don't remember a thing. So you're special. That's why I need your help. I want to check something first. It's just as I thought. You have a curse. A curse on you. Curse of greed. That's the price that comes with those kinds of potions that give you gold. Yeah. There's never anything that comes with no risk. No con to the pro. Well, keep cooperating with me and maybe I can fix that. Gold curse. Curse of greed. Strong. Good. Okay. First, I'm going to administer an antidote to you before you die on me. Stay still. Damn it, my partner always puts these in badly. Good. Open your mouth. No. One more. I'm going to get you to pinch your nose shut and drink. It's not particularly tasty. Drink it all. Good. Now let's hope that was right. But we're not finished. You're lucky I have many different artifacts on me. Legal artifacts. Since I deal with this every day, I'm in the magical damage department. Every day, I meet people like you who need to be healed. This talisman, in particular, is for anyone who is cursed by greed. It was blessed a while back by the deity of generosity. So I'm going to get you to follow the talisman while it swings from side to side. And you cannot take your eyes off it, or else it will break the magic. Keep your eyes on it. Ready? Keep following it. Follow it as the deity of generosity blesses you. Bless this poor person who has fallen ill to the curse of greed. The curse of greed. They cannot find their way back without the deity of generosity. It's worked. Okay. Verse of greed. Broken. In excellent condition. Alright. Besides the chalice and potion, what was another artifact on your person that was sold to you by the merchant specifically?
Oh, my candle. Yes, my candle. It's not just for reading or making my way through the dark of the dark. This actually predicts the weather. It's quite handy for traveling merchants such as myself. I know if the roads will be clear or if I can count on rain. How does it work? Well, let me show you. You have a wand, I presume. You'll find one. So first, you give it a little tap. Like so. There we go. So based on its flame, I believe we can bet on overcast with a slight drizzle. You see that shade, that particular shade? It means the drizzle will be in the morning. But by the end of the day, the clouds will have cleared up. You might even expect a rainbow. Yes, tomorrow seems like a very pleasant day, indeed. So, what do you think? Really? Yes, well, I would say 10 gold. 8? You've got it. Let's put it here.
And what did this candlestick do? That's a new one. Predicts the weather. Well, let me take a look at you. Have you been feeling more fatigued, irritable, or depressed lately? You have. Let me see you again. Tilt your chin up. It's as I thought. This candlestick. The candlestick, I believe, is drawing on your emotions in order for you to predict the weather. And that is why you're experiencing severe depression, irritability, and fatigue. Anything else? Nightmares. Let me catalog this. Depression. When did you first light this candle? A month ago. So it was right when you got it. And I suspect your emotions have gotten more severe as time has gone on. These negative, neurotic emotions. Okay. I'm going to have to test something. I've never dealt with this kind of artifact before. But I think something will work. Possibly. You can't hurt. Let me try. This. Shh, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm trying to heal you. You can close your eyes if you'd like. I feel it here. I'm starting to feel it. How do you feel? Only a little better. From 1 to 10, how bad is your depression right now? And your irritability? And your fatigue and nightmares? And before I did the spells, what numbers would you say it was at? Slight improvement. You'll have to have some repeated casting on you, preferably by a medical professional. I can only do so much. Well, is there anything else that is associated with this candle? Any other emotions that you've been feeling? Anything out of the ordinary? Struck by lightning? Well, why didn't you tell me that in the beginning? I didn't think it was important. So this candle predicts the weather, but you were struck by lightning. Has anything else happened? You were sunburned. And no one else got sunburned, just you. And no one else got struck by lightning, just you. I wonder. Something's fishy here. Keep telling me more. More about this candle, yes. So, when the weather comes that the candle predicts, you feel emotionally volatile. I'd like to test something. I'm going to bring in the candle. Maybe not. That's not a good idea. I don't have clearance for that. I'll do this instead. Oh, yes. There is something strange going on. Something very peculiar. You see, I believe that your use of the candle has caused bad weather to follow you. Oh dear. I can't help you with this. I'll have to refer you to a medical professional. Leela Starseer. Oh, she's wonderful. She's wonderful. She's had 30 years of practice. So, I will pass you the requisition when our time is up, and you can go see her.
My stones. Yes, I actually have a few. Some of them ward off danger. Others, I just think are quite fun to play with. People are less likely to steal if there's a lot of certain things. They seem more mundane. However, I know which ones are the most important. No, it's not this one. Although this one has its own appeal. No, in fact, it is this one. Beautiful, isn't it? You might just want it for its beauty. However, this is worth quite its weight in gold. You see, this beautiful, beautiful rock actually is lucky. Now, I'm sure you've come across a lot of lucky stones before. This is the real deal. You just need to understand how and when to use it. The perfect time to get the most luck out. You need to place it on a turtle shell under a full moon. Yes, that does limit its availability, but I think the effect lasts quite a while into the future. So once you place this on the turtle shell. No, I don't think it matters if the turtle is dead or alive. That's up to you. You place it on the turtle shell and then wait for the full moon. Once the full moon casts its light on this, I believe it should be turned upwards. Yes. That makes the most sense. The full moon will cast its shimmering light, and then you will be blessed with luck. No, I'm not completely sure how long it lasts. I haven't given it a proper go myself. I actually tend to be quite a lucky person on my own. But for someone like you, it seems like you have stumbled into a misfortune once or twice. This might be the purchase for you. So, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Amazing. I will set it aside for you.
This rock. Tell me about the rock. A full moon ritual? Those are dangerous. You didn't know that? You're not one to dabble in magic. Really. Bought a fair amount of items from that merchant. So tell me the ritual. A full moon. A turtle shell. Now, did this turtle... Was the shell on the turtle? Or did you take an empty shell? Like, tell me the logistics. You found a dead turtle? Oh dear. Really, how stupid can you be? Do you know you're not supposed to use dead creatures in magical rituals? No one told you that ever. And what was this rock supposed to do in the ritual once you completed the ritual? And have you been receiving unlimited luck? That's what I thought. And you should know better. So, how did it go wrong? Tell me. What things happened to you? Oh dear. Turtle pox. I've never even heard of that. The first person with the disease. Oh. Turtle pox. You sure it's not from touching a dead turtle? You fell into a sinkhole. How did you manage to get out? And pet gerbil died quite suddenly. It was only 3 months old. Oh, I see. Well, you know what? I can't say if this ritual would have gone well had you used an alive turtle. I would wager that it wouldn't have gone well either way, considering that we're dealing with a highly illegal criminal that sold you the rock. But I fear you made matters worse by using the dead turtle, which you were not supposed to do if you had any basic magical education, which you clearly have never had. Just quite unfortunate. And I feel a little bit disgusted. And so I'm gonna assume that all the moon sprites floating, flying around your hair right now, your head, they're from the ritual. Yes? They haven't stopped harassing you? I see. Well, can we attribute this to your bad luck? Or to the fact that you used a dead turtle? We might never know. They're noisy. You're lucky. I know how to remove sprites. Pesky little things. I'm going to spray them with a repellent. I need you to stay extremely still, because if this gets in your eyes, well, that's one more thing for me to send you to Leela for. So, stay very still. Close your eyes. I always want to fight after you use that. Right, I need to document this. They're coughing. That's a good sign. They'll slowly start to fly away. They're more stubborn than usual. Okay. Well, I know a spell for that. Most of them are gone. Some of them hey, you're lucky. I like this kind of thing. It's like operating on you. Oh, I won't hurt you. I'm gonna pluck them out of your hair. You have a few stuck in your hair. Aren't they hurting you badly? They like to pinch a lot. Okay, well, you don't have to look. I'll be quick. It's working. Stay still. Ah, couldn't get that one. It's going deeper into your hair, like a little forest. I got it. Do you have any more? I see. one right here. Pesky little thing. I hate those. You're free of them. You had quite many of them in your hair. I counted 13 altogether.
Are you an intellectual? Do you prefer ancient secrets, such as runes? I have this scroll. Yes, I found it. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where I found it. Can you read runes? No? Then perhaps this one is not for you. No, you don't seem like you are the most bookish. Yes, you're much more street smart, as they say. What else? Ah, this. Yes, you're right. This is a bookend. Or at least that's what I thought. It had a twin, you see. But I could sense the magical properties, the magical properties, the magical properties radiating off it. And so I thought to myself, what would a horse bookend hold? What secrets lie underneath its cover mane? Well, one day I needed to make a quick getaway, as you do. Plenty of thieves around these parts, unfortunately. I'm sure you're well aware. And I was carrying these bookends with me home. And a sudden moment of brilliance came upon me. I lifted one bookend high above my head and smashed it down on my foot. Yes, it did hurt quite a bit. But I didn't care because all of a sudden, right in front of me was a brilliant, magnificent steed. Like the kind that cost thousands and thousands of gold. And there it was, right in front of me. Brown, copper, just like the bookend. So I was able to make a very, very quick getaway. In the end, I released the steed back into the wild. It is not of this plane. That much I understand. However, its twin still lies with me. But for, let's say 20 gold, it can be yours. A steep price, but worth it, I can promise you. Just imagine what it must be like to ride such a magnificent, magical being. You've got it. I'll add that to the pile. I have similar artifacts. This one you blow into the end like so. And with the proper tuning, of course, a little bird will appear. More of a fun party trick than a practical getaway, but are you interested? The horse is enough. I understand.
A horse and bookend. And did the steed appear? Yeah. Well, I noticed when I arrested you that you were hardly able to walk. So, can I imagine that you did some considerable damage to your feet? That's incredibly stupid of you. Did you know that? So the steed didn't appear after you broke your foot, I presume, or horribly injured it. And so you decided to smash it on your other foot. And then a miniature pony. Oh, that needs to be documented. Stupid. Take off your boots. Yeah, we gotta look. This is my job. That doesn't look too good. If I press on them, what happens? Yeah. That one's broken. Let me check the other one. You don't have to pull away like that. Yeah, you broke both of your feet. They're both bruised pretty badly, too. You're lucky. I know some healing magic. Okay. I have to warm up my hands for this. I learned some of this healing magic without a wand back in the academy days. It'll be more effective to fix your feet. Stay still. I'll press the magic into your face. And the healing property should find where you are injured and travel to that part of your body. Do you feel a tingling sensation running down your legs? Down, 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 down. Do you? Alright, I gotta go again. You feel it now? Good. Okay. How do you feel? Okay. And if I touch this one, it's still very tender. Okay. And how about this one? Alright. Well, you can't fix a broken foot in 3 minutes. I'm going to have to refer you again. I'll send you to the same Leela Starseer. I think she will be able to help you with everything that you need. And then I don't have to make you travel around seeing different people. Can I get a thank you? Okay.
Now we've got this bowl. It produces an endless amount of your favorite snack. Your favorite snack, yes, you just reach your hand in and say a few words that I will not give away until after purchasing, and your favorite snack will appear. Oh, you're wealthy and you get to eat your favorite snack all the time? So not for you then. I see. Oh, it's in my box. Yes, usually this is what people go for first. Let's see, shall we? No, I don't think it would really go with your skin. Your complexion, you know. It would wash you out. These are eggs of a moonfish beaded together. It gives you the ability to hold your breath underwater for quite a long period of time. Are you interested in such a thing? You don't like the water? So, not for you, or? No, okay. Now, this ring. Is there anyone that you are fancy at the moment? Yes, well, give this ring to them, not as a proposal, just a friendly gift, and they will be inexplicably charmed by you. Yes, it really does help. You find yourself quite charming as it is. I see. Well, not everyone's as confident as you are. Let's see. Now, this ring. It turns the wearer invisible. Why am I not invisible, you might ask? Well, in order for it to work, you can only be wearing the ring. And as you can see, I'm fully clothed. But it is quite attractive now. I suppose you'd be taking a risk. But it does work. I promise you. I've used it myself. Yes, I've wandered through the square. I've gotten secrets on my competitors because of this ring, because of this ring. It could be yours. Let's say 5 gold. 5. That's it. Because you've been such a good customer already. Yes, you are very generous. So, what do you think? Alright, it's a deal. This is yours, my friend.
The last item. The ring. What did it do? Turn you invisible. Those things are usually quackery. But it worked. It worked. Okay. But you have to be fully naked. Ah. Well, let me document that one. Never heard that one before. Marcus is gonna have a laugh. Okay. So you put this ring on. You took off all your clothes. And you're invisible. What did you do when you were invisible? Did you partake in any illegal activities? Tell me the truth. You just walked around town square, pretended to be a ghost, and you pranked people? No stealing? No crimes? Are you sure? You don't look the type to do any crimes anyway. Well, if that's the case, is that why you've been wearing that long glove? It goes all the way up your arm. Let me see. That's no good. Yes, your arm is in a, what should I call it? A partial phasing stage. Oh dear. And your hand? Let me see your hand. Even the fingers. The fingers are completely missing. But I can feel them. I can feel your fingers. But they're invisible. Really, that's impressive workmanship. Well, and up to your shoulder. Not good. I see. Once it reaches the cusp of your shoulder, it begins to phase back into visible skin. I see. So this entire portion of your arm, all the way down to your hand. Well, I'm quite impressed. Yes. Well, I've not seen that kind of magic in a long time. And I confiscated the ring, yet part of your body is invisible. But the merchant said that you would only be invisible if you had the ring on, correct? Something is going on here. Could it be? And when did you first put this ring on? And it was on this arm? This hand, yes. Which finger? Middle finger. Okay. And how long were you wearing this ring? That could do it. Maybe if you wear the ring for extended periods of time, I wonder if it does. It causes partial phasing. The longer you wear it, you're lucky that you stopped when you did. Or well, when I stopped you. Because if I'm seeing this correctly, I think if you had worn it any longer, your entire body would have started becoming invisible. And I'm not sure if there's a way to revert these effects on your arm. Not good. I want to test something on you. Okay. I'm going to test if you still have feeling in your hands. In your hand and in your arm. Okay, this won't hurt. But I'm going to press your arm with some magic. Little burst of magic. And you tell me if you feel it, okay? Did you feel it? Try again. Nothing. Oh dear. Well, let me try this. More of a traditional kind of instrument. I wonder what would happen if I tested you with more of a traditional instrument. Give me your arm. Apologies. It's just odd feeling something that is not seen. Now you tell me if you feel this. Let me try your hand. The back of your hand. You feel slight, but it's there. Well, that's good. And your fingers, your thumb. You feel it a little. Your pointer finger. Hardly. What about this? Slightly. Your middle finger. Nothing. Nothing. Your ring finger. Slight, I see, and your pinky. Well, I'm afraid Leela's gonna have to look after that one too.
So, we've got the candle that predicts the weather, the bookend that transforms into a steed, the chalice that grants you cold, along with, of course, the potion, the ingredients. Cannot forget that. And then your lucky rock. Remember, turtle shell, full moon, of course, and the ring that turns you invisible. Yes, all in all, I believe that to be I believe it was somewhere around 200 gold. Oh, you're right. 300 gold. You're right. I'm not the greatest at math. you definitely are. I can see it. Excellent. Well, it was wonderful to chat with you. Unfortunately, I must be on my way. Yes, I never sit still for too long. But if anyone is curious, if you have any other wealthy friends, send them my way. I may or may not be here. Have a good night. Enjoy.
You're one of the worst cases I've seen. And I've been in magical damage for quite a few years now. I've seen a lot. And any other artifacts that I am not aware of that you bought. You're telling the truth. All right. Well, I believe that's it for today then. You've cooperated. I thank you for your cooperation. Not everyone is willing, but it seems that you didn't have anything to hide, and that's good on you. So I will put word in with the constable to perhaps waive your fine, or at least lower it considerably, and you won't go to jail. I'll make sure of it, don't worry. Okay, but no more buying magical items from illegal establishments. If the place is not licensed, it's illegal. Do you understand that? So I'm not going to see you again in this setting? You sure? Alright. Well, that's everything then, and you're free to go. Stay out of trouble.